Alright, everyone. Welcome to Let's Get On The Live. Where sometimes there's been known to occur. But get on with it. I remain Grimith. And this is Might and Magic, the World of Inroth. Might and Magic Merge encompassing 6, 7, and 8. Rodril initially posted this back in November 17. The Celestial Heavens Forum. This encompasses community contributions and the cthscr branch. The Revamp is not responsible for adding like the time travel and timeline stuff. That's in the base. Instead, like the Revamp changed how the classes and races play. I think the Revamp is also what's responsible for giving me 4 followers by default instead of 2, which is how we have an instructor, a scholar, a pathfinder, and I don't think it's a navigator, whatever the 4th one is. That's how we ended up with that. But everything with Verdant is available base time. Last broadcast, which was yesterday, we beat all 3 games, leaving some modded content left for us, but me uncertain how to access those bits. And I mentioned that I would be looking up how one goes about doing that, so I dove into the Celestial Heavens Forum for the huge merge topic itself. I also sidetracked a bit into the Might and Magic, like, Reddit. Went diving, used some search engineering, and I discovered that the modded content is going to be accessed when Verdant tells me to town portal at the spot where Eschaton's crystal was. And I was like, okay, she hasn't told me how to do that yet. I should probably pass some in-game time, and then that'll happen, and then I can go access that. I made sure not to look up any further details about what would happen there, but I will note, as an aside, that one word did pop up while I was using the search engineering in the Celestial Heavens forums, and that word was riddle. So let me fucking tell you, I had not anticipated my Good Friday would be spent streaming this. I also had not anticipated my Good Friday would be spent riddling. I did not think I would get a fucking jumping off point for me to go into my bit about riddles. I thought we dodged that yesterday. But it is entirely possible the stream may contain at least one riddle. So, that's gonna be fun. I also went to look up a playthrough just to make sure the sequencing was right about things. I found Centaur's playthrough. Went to look at the last video. Centaur's been dead a few years back, but like a half year before he passed, he ran through this merge mod. And yeah, it appears to have just been, I didn't give Verdant enough fucking time. The area is also either not that large, or Centaur did not complete it in its entirety. I don't know. I didn't watch the video at length. I just wanted to make sure, like, yep, that's what happened. And then I loaded up the game to test with time passing, so Verdant could call me, and then went to go follow her directions, and yep, I accessed it. So there you go. There's your setup. We're going to remove the beginning soon text.
We must descent.
We're going to descent? I fucking guess. Shaman. Throwing more money into Big Twitch and to my pocketbook. The autosave is before me doing it, but let's go to the end of session 11. That's what we're loading here. Back where we ended the broadcast, with our team of 5 in Castle Harmondale, fully kitted out, statted up, our pockets full of everything in the universe and under the sun, We have a lot of stuff. Many relics and artifacts. Some duplicates of those relics and artifacts scattered across the chests in Castle Harmondale, as well as in the Merchant's Warehouse in My Magic 8. We have so many fucking items. I have truckloads of gold. It's great. I have a golem.
Greetings and salutations to you.
We have a butler. And we have hired no other staff. We've opened up access to the web, so we can go wherever the hell we want to. Great. We met a Korak. Not the Korak, a Korak. And yes, all 3 games have been completed. Good times.
Go! 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 Go!
All ass, buddy. All ass. So, what we're gonna do is head on over to Celeste and do something I almost never do in a playthrough, which is train people to be different levels. It's an idiosyncrasy of mine. It ties to, in part, the time that passes during training. But, you know, we gotta celebrate the fact that Flailfist gets to be the highest level as a Grandmaster learning. Let's actually take advantage and use of this experience, I suppose. Again, this party's so youthful. 23, 23, 22, 20, and 21. 2 in-game years have passed. It's 1174. I get some more time to pass, so let's go do that. As with being the 9th of his name, you might be onto something, Tangled. You might be onto something.
Go!
Best training in the land. Brilliant.
Let's get trained by Nero some more.
Brilliant. 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 Brilliant.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Figures that I got her to fucking appear for me automatically when I finish this training off screen. But the moment we do it on screen, she doesn't fucking show up. I should have just loaded the fucking autosave. No, it wouldn't have shown her explanation text or anything. Kinda need to read that too. Well, that's a puzzle. We'll just travel around. Eventually she'll call us on the phone. I shouldn't have to call her. Shouldn't. Head to my Magic 8. See whether she's still in the Regna Guild.
I have some special pieces for you.
She's moved on. Okay. Let's head back to Might and Magic 7, the only way I can besides using a book. And I suppose I could just go to like a high magic presence area in Town Portal, but I can also recall to the Lincoln. Not until it's complete. Which is going to be today, so the answer to your question is eventually, yes. That's why I didn't upload the first chunk, most of this, which was broadcasted back in May of 2023. It's not done. Whoop. Let's go travel somewhere. See if she'll call. This is so in character for Verdant, but also mildly annoying that I got this to work off screen. She's not cooperating on stream. So we're just gonna walk here. And now. Now? Now. I feel like I'm playing Daggerfall here and I'm waiting for a courier to show up. You good? She's still looking. Okay. They crucified Jesus for this. Ah. Oh my, I'm so relieved to see you here. I just hung up the orb, and she, like, just portals in. Something possibly terrible is afoot. Yes, I know you saved the world 3 times. But that means there's nobody else who can match you in skill and cunning, and boy, do we need skill and cunning. Possibly. Almost for certain, really. Okay, tell me more about something terrible. Text wall. Good news. The whole hero extinction mess wasn't just my fault. Bad news. The whole hero extinction mess wasn't just my fault. In other news, there's a runaway chaos that's causing trouble, and it must be caught and contained. More literally than one might like. I won't get into the technical details, because the more I'd say, the less you'd understand. It's perfectly normal, not a slight against your wits in the slightest. But in the simplest terms, imagine there's something we'll call a chaos matter. It's the force of chaos in the universe. Entropy and all that. And from this matter, a bit fell off, let's say, and began causing unpredictable trouble. And though you may think, but that's what chaos ought to be, chaotic, let me treat you with the slogan. In every chaos there is order, in every order there is chaos. The runaway chaos is the aforementioned bit. It attached to my spells and made them backfire horribly, as you well know. You have to go to the controlled breach, capture the runaway chaos, and return it to the uneasy origin matter. Yes, I made that name up, but no sane person can memorize the one we use to describe it in the consortium without hearing it 100 times over. I'm going to print screen right now. Be with you in a moment, Verdant. I need to be able to pull this text wall up without, like, going back through my stream. Just in fucking case. Okay. Tell me about the controlled breach. The controlled breach is a place the consortium has created where it's possible to see and interact with the runaway chaos, and through which the uneasy origin matter can be reached. It's an artificial realm-esque area where matters can be safely handled without jeopardizing any real-world places. Okay. All right. Great. That's all we know. We've already read that stuff before. Okay. Well, I'm convinced. I don't think this shows up in the journal. I know where to go next. But let's have a look at the journal. Look through all these other things that aren't getting done. Enter the controlled breach, find runaway chaos, and bring it to the uneasy origin matter. Okay. Pop quiz time. In any of that text, did Verdant say explicitly where you go to enter this zone? I know where to go to enter this zone. But did she say at any point in her information she conveyed to us where to go to enter the zone? Let's call her again. Okay. Okay. That's where we leave off then. Fine. Eventually we would find it. You would think that. Perhaps she might call and say something again about it. Or maybe you just had to be paying attention and possibly remembering every fucking thing she says. Now you might be like, Grimith, what do we go to like one of these like places that are like weakened, you know? Like where the fabric of magic is weak. Like, we could do that. Matter of fact, we'll go to, we'll flip back to Might and Magic 7. We'll go do that. I love how my Might and Magic spot's here in the link. That's so good. Grimith, if you know where the fucking spot is, why the fuck are you dragging it on? Suspense. In our exploration of modded story content. Provided by Might and Magic Merge. So, here we are in the High Magic Presence area, though it's not saying it, here we go, explicitly. This could be where you town portal to access the 3 planes. There's no other continent available to access here. Alas. We'll go to Jupiter. Or a Direwoon Island. Also, these Dimension Door books, we just slam one of these into our face holes. You don't have to use these as a High Magic Presence area. You can flip between these ports. Do note, though, you need to have these books. Right, it doesn't have to just be like a same guaranteed spot. It's got a few it can flip through. It's actually convenient that it put me here. You need Dimension Door, or you need to have someone who can throw down Town Portal. Time travel is serious business. Now, Eschaton's Crystal Land was a plane between the planes. The crystal is now gone, having left us with a crater. You'll see some text appearing there at the bottom, but that's just the cursor flipping over like a Dark Elf Peasant or a Dark Elf Defender, so on and so forth. Let's say we town portal here. We get the fail sound, and we're portaled to the breach. So I can't say we're off to a great start with the modded story content. But here we are all the same. In truth, we haven't been off to a great start since my first conversation with Verdant. Let's cast some spells. You might have noticed some things happened when we entered that dimension, the breach, if you will. I don't think Torchlight's gonna do us any good, because, Bound, the character, the same one who casts Fly. So let's have, Polly take care of some casting. We'll throw down a Day of Protection. Just wait. We'll throw down a Day of the Gods. What the hell? We'll throw down a Torchlight while we're waiting. And we'll throw down an Hour of Power. And it didn't play the fanfare for whatever godforsaken reason. And I'll just, for fucking shits and giggles, I'll pull out Protection from Magic. Preservation's not going to do me any good if I'm in a party of 1. Okay, that was Demonstration. Into the Breach. Grimith, that name is taken by another video game. Shut up. Alright, our friends have disappeared. It's just Vargas. But we do have the party buffs. And we're here in this, not quite inky blackness, but blackness. There's some moving around some projectiles over there. Let's go. We appear to have some friends and allies. We have magic cacti. I mean, I'm assuming they're magic. They might not be magic. Yes, Pan, though we have been doing, like, mod-specific stuff. Now we're entering a mod-specific zone. Verdant has called upon us and asked to... Right, we have no control over that. I'd have to adjust that manually in gray face. That's just gonna be what we're rocking here. Yeah, it's the various, like, champions and masters of the sword. Having fun. This is all new for me. As an aside.
I don't know.
As a reminder, these enemies are gonna have been bolstered.
I don't know.
And we are alone.
I don't know.
We ended up splitting damage between these two mountain trolls. Something I could have cast was regeneration.
I need assistance!
As it turns out, the monster bolster hits different when you're a party of one. And of course, splitting damage between two mountain trolls.
I need assistance! God, man, that was good.
We did regenerate a little bit of that, though. Thanks to our vampiric weaponry.
I need assistance!
I just, like, lift my head and go, oh shit. We want to call that a road? You think that's a road? That might be a road. We have a bunch of, friends up there, it seems. Yeah, we, our friends are gone, but our leeches, who we can't see for whatever reason, remain with us. Those are Heroes of Might and Magic 3 trolls. I mean, they could also be in 4. I don't remember 4 well enough, but... it's coming up here. If we can. This looks like Castle Iron Fist's entrance. And indeed it is. Okay. We have a
Budge.
Shadow Realm Castle Iron Fist. We'll wait to go into the castle.
Won't budge.
Assuming I even can.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
No shadow armor. Right mouse buttoning over these is not revealing any tooltips.
Won't budge. Aha.
Some friendly archers back here. That's nice.
Won't budge.
What the hell did you get up here? What is happening in this cartoon?
I don't know. Aha.
Doesn't look like the level boosted archers are
I don't know.
gonna have a great time against these river trolls. A singular river troll. Also, we can go up here. Understood.
Hey you! Hey you! Hey you!
And they are not swayed by yelling. Okay. I guess we'll just go through the front door now. Hello?
Master Nikolai Ironfist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
What's up, buddy? I thought I'm lost here. Nice to see you again. Can you believe these swordsmen thought I was Prince Nikolai? Amazing. Anyway, at least it's safe in here. This place is a madhouse. The thing we're looking for, the runaway chaos, is not a living being. Think of a ghost or a spirit of some sort. Alright? Well, Prince Flailfist, join me. And he does. That would be his inventory. Someone shouts, Prince Nikolai have been kidnapped. And now the various champions and archers are hostile. I should have started running. No, we live here now. We're committed. We started this encounter with less health than what we have now.
I don't know.
I need to actually be meleeing here in order to get the life drain.
I don't know.
Oh, son of a bitch. They've joined forces!
That one.
Cheese it! Okay. Let's have a think. So, in Castle Ironfist, we found one of our companions, Flailfist the Ninth, which is great. Our killing power has increased considerably, though these monsters are definitely bolstered. If they were not, they'd be dropping fast. And us without any regeneration. A couple divine cures that Flailfist had on him. So, that's the bottom right corner of the map. Let's see what other kinds of mischief we can get to elsewhere in the breach, in search of our other companions. Excuse me? Okay. Understood. Why not? Sure. This kind of reminds me a bit of, like Might and Magic 8, Alvar. Is this bridge safe? In a manner of speaking. Oh, good. Sear tall laced ore. This seems fine, he said, convinced. Okay. We drank from a dirty cauldron. Yep. Kind of want to get up to that zone. These enemies are actually ones, at least in this amount, that I can hack up to get some health back. Not as dangerous as checks notes trolls. They're definitely not as dangerous as, like, those champions of the sword, that's for fucking sure. Don't leave home without, vampiric weaponry, man. Don't head into the breach without vampiric weapons.
God, man, that was
So that's a lot of 300s that it takes to hack down these enemies. There might be something I have to fly up. Let's see where this bridge propels me. Whether it propels me backward or forward. We go forward, we go back. Ah! No, I could not control my trajectory in midair. Wiggle. Wiggle. Okay. I gotta say, the brightness here, not helping. This is not going to look great when it's transferred to YouTube, let me fucking tell you. It'll be dark as fuck. Okay. Beg pardon? Fucking chaos. Okay. Don't go up there. Message received. Understood. That's a bunch of spires. Another flying cactus, as they do. I'm not seeing a way to ascend these levels. But you know, it's pretty fucking dark. Hello, Archmage. How you doing? So how about we come back here later? Right, fall damage is the thing. Now we have feather fall that lasts for 5 days. We're good. Good news, the Archmages appear to have cleared out the threats in this zone. Move on, come back to... God damn it. Just going to jump across this fucking river and take drowning damage. Okay. So the bottom left is whatever the hell was going on there. That's not great. Let's stay to the road, or attempt to. There's whatever is going on over there. Bunch of, like, spirals and stuff. And the bridge bounces me in this direction. Okay. Cool. I don't need a bridge to cross anyway, Baka. So we have whatever's going on here. More on that in a bit. Maybe we can turn on the lights of the world. Let's go this way.
God, man, that was good. God, man, that was good.
This is the Ogre Fort. And we are in Alvar. Just with different elements in it. Anything back here? The road to Murmur Woods? There is not! Bounced me all the fucking back away across the river. Understood. Not understood. Hey, the Missouri leader's here. You're in the Dark Dwarf compound. What's up? Friend! At least one familiar face amongst this madness, Vargas. The area is swarming with fire elementals. I killed some, but they just keep on coming. Well, at least the fort is empty, so there's that. Man, it's so hot in here. Do you have any water? Anything liquid? This place, it sends shivers down my spine. It reminds me of Alvar, but we will find no elves here. The lights in the houses turn on and off, even though nobody's here. I think we should look for runaway chaos in one of the buildings. Then we promptly jump into the air. Sure, why not? So, here's our archer. We will dish out some real damage at range. Also, we have some skill points to spend. From all that training we did, that's right. But Missouri Leaders there also packs a punch up close. It's just that archer actually has some decent shoot damage. And when I say decent shoot damage, what? What's wrong with the Missouri Leader there? I created that name myself. Good name. It's a Christian name. It's something I didn't try here. Because I have a Philo Stone. It reminds me. Oh, we can't use it while there are hostile enemies nearby? I was going to see if I could, like, look for the names of our other characters. So we're gonna head to the city proper of Alvar and look for absolute chaos in one of the buildings. Also, here is the breach. Tilt's head.
Where are we?
You've been poisoned because I clicked on that trash by mistake. I just had to remain poisoned.
This is worthless.
That is worthless. We'll come back in here?
It's locked.
We're going to load the autosave. The poison's annoying, but we'll work through it. Now that the archer's with us, we can stun lock at range. Because it's a lot of fucking firepower we can dish out. Something I'm interested in is like pursuing like a party of like 4 archers and like a cleric. Runaway chaos. Hey. You ever take a trip near Star Lake? Be sure to check out the beautiful statues in the Outlander Center like this. Okie dokie then. Well, we're here to keep an open mind in this land of chaos.
We can't open it. It's locked.
Oh, no!
The door's locked.
Won't budge.
It may not seem like a big deal, but I like to supplement my cooking with fresh fruit. Never heard of the Runaway Chaos. Okay. Main Temple of Bonds is northwest of Blackshire. What is this, a new shop?
Won't budge.
Benefit of rest. Resting allows you to approach a new day with vigor and zest. Don't waste my time. Howdy. All the really bad disasters started happening after the shooting stars 2 years ago. These are all, like, bits of dialogue that we've read across the 3 games. This is still a part of the Might and Magic merge.
The door's locked.
We are in a purely, like, modded zone. The Breach. At the request of Verdant. Maybe the Merchant House has, for us, one of our companions. These flying cacti are shooting deadly swarms. Why, though?
Won't budge.
Oh, shit. Fame, in many ways, is an accumulation of the experiences you have and how you've managed to share with others. Yes, it is the Day of the Gods pedestal. We're good on Day of the Gods. We consulted the gods before we came in here.
Hey!
You can see how self-sufficient we are when we have this band of 3 as opposed to just Vargas alone. Vargas, quite a capable ass beater, but these level-boosted trolls could overwhelm him. Okay, we can't open the merchant shop, or merchant's, what? I just wasn't interfacing the right spot. I need sub, Polly. I don't know whether we are guaranteed to find everyone in the same order that they were in our party, or, you know, just kind of happen to stumble into everyone. Sup, bud? Finally, friends! These stinky hulks outside are about as friendly as they smell. I've snuck in here to wait for dawn to come, but it's still dark outside and I've lost the track of time completely. Look, I found a diary of some poor sod, or rather what remains of it. It seemed someone got into the breach long before us. If we can speak in terms of time around here at all, he wrote, everything in here is a reflection of things that happened somewhere, somewhen. None of it is real, with the exception of the personalities. It looks like the poor fellow has failed to find a way out of here and began to lose his mind. The last pages are just filled with gibberish about some riddles. Riddles! Ah! Let's screenshot that text in case I need to refer to it later. What's up, Paul? Can you bring light to the universe, man? That'd be great. There it is. Let's fix that. Okay, so this is the city proper. We're just looking for Jarek, our lich, sorcerer, wizard king. Could be there, though that seems sort of like final area. There's whatever the hell is gonna come through the cave, but that appeared to be a one-way trip. And then getting up here. Has the riddles been bad before? I have zero context for what the riddles presented in this mod will be. Only that there is going to be at least one riddle. So I don't know what context or form or shape they will take. We'll find out together as a family. If anyone says anything about them, I'm going to remove you from this channel. That's not an idle threat, by the way. If you're like, I'm a test that. The riddles get to be mine, the streamers, to solve. Are we starting? I do love me some riddles. Tell me what this is. It doesn't live within a house, nor does it live without. Most will use it when they come in and again when they go out. Door. Correct! God, he's so good at riddles. Jesus. It's another one. The strongest chains will not bind it. Ditch and rampart will not slow it down. 1,000 soldiers cannot bear it. It can knock down trees with a single push. We're gonna say chat room. Correct. Yes! I love this. He can't keep getting away with this. Okay, so I wanted to punch that in as a test to see whether I would be getting accurate information when I answered these riddles. And the son of a bitch interface is gonna lie to me. And I am that fucking that pisses me off. It's fine though. It's all in the spirit of chaos.
Won't budge.
You let me back in.
Won't budge.
Fine, whatever. I'll go find someone else's riddle. Fuck you. Here. You see it about in field and town. It cannot get up, but will often fall down. Chat room. The alternative is that the answers don't matter. Now there's a hopeful thought to consider, chat room. What if the answers don't matter? A shimmering field that reaches far, yet it has no tracks, and is crossed without paths. I'm gonna click in and out of the game window a little bit here. I'm gonna say ocean. And not chat room. But how will I know whether the answer's correct? Because they all are correct? Ah! Also, I'm kind of getting Betrayal at Krondor vibes with these riddles.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
We never checked the bank. Looks like the shops don't have anything for us. What about the temple?
Won't budge.
All right.
Hey!
Blinks rapidly. So drinking from this well turned the lights on. I can't turn them back off with this well, but I turned the lights on. This child is hideous. Just want you all to know, this child is hideous. This engulfing thing is strange indeed. The greater it grows, the less you see. My dick. Chat room. What do you think it wants? Dark or darkness? The yawning portal, the void of the abyss within my soul? The keening wail of emptiness I feel every time I'm alone? Again, as I've confirmed, the game is gonna fucking stroke my thigh every time by saying it's correct. We'll go with darkness. How many of these do we have to solve? Unclear. Again, I don't want answers to any of this shit. As in specifically, like, how much of these do you have to field? Don't want to. Nope. Let's just go in uninitiated, just ram face first into this modded content and see what there is to experience. With sharp-edged wit and pointed poise, it can settle disputes without a noise. These are totally Betrayal at Grandor riddles. So what do you think it wants? A dagger? Poignard? Sword? Blade? The truth? We'll go with sword. Why sword and not blade? Why that instead of, like, you know, rapier? Intuition. I'm convinced these riddles actually do anything, you know? I can't disprove that.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
Horseshoes. Welcome into Riddle Land, Riddle Town, Riddle City. Anyone need a horseshoe pick me up? Yeah. We only got the 2 though. Oh, hey. Oop, oop, oop. This is the breach. We're into it. And the breach is comprised of different elements of the 3 games, but it's like the overall Alvar map.
Hey, we have a customer.
Hi, welcome to Parched Throat, everyone. 9 Goss here, 9 goes. Cool. That's great. There's the training center. We tried to get in there before. If I try to cross this bridge, will it permit me to cross this bridge? Understood. Have a good day, bridge. We fucking tell you.
Hey, we have a customer.
What are the rules here at Arcomage Land? You know what? I'm willing to take this request. Time out, everyone. We gotta play some fucking Arcomage. We'll be back with the breach momentarily. That's right. We can play, we're playing Arcomage in the breach. Wild. This isn't even for the Arcomage Championship. This is just bonus Arcomage. Exclusive Arcomage content. I'm gonna deal 5 damage with my wall. Because I'm a madman. Yes! Spizzer! Oh no! I don't have enough beasts! Spizzer! Oh, Spizzer! Spizzer dealing full damage. Incredible. So if this is your first time with Arcomage, don't let it be your last time. If you'd like to know the rules of Arcomage, we'll explain them. We have resource generation, we have resources. We have a deck of cards. We have 0 influence over what is in this deck of cards. Just cards. We have a hand of 6. We get to play at least 1 card. The card permits us to play again, we can play more cards. They cost resources. We don't have resources, we can't play them. We can discard. And sometimes it's necessary if we have no playable cards. We win when our tower reaches the top, when we reduce their tower to 0, or one of our resources hits a certain number. Griffith, what's the joy in playing a card game, but you have no control over what's in your deck? I mean, card games like those exist all the time. I can't control what's in my deck when I'm playing euchre. Sure, but that has different rules. I don't have, like, resources and shit when I'm playing euchre. Looks like 75 is the cap here, and our foe is 1 point away. See if I could make that a little bit harder. Okay. If wall is greater than enemy wall, do 3 damage, else do 2 damage. Wild. Some crazy shit. These cards do not help me. But we're gonna try. Let's go. 3 damage! Yes! Well, that kind of puts a stymie on things. We'll swap walls. Okay, well, none of these help me lower the enemy tower. I know, what if we had chaos logic? That helps me, like, lower the enemy tower. I don't care about resource generation right now. We have plenty of bricks. Like, these are dead cards. These towers are too close to, like, winning. All players lose 8 bricks. Dead card. Play again. Okay. 1 away. And my foe could, of course, pull out like a +20 tower out of his asshole. You know, I'm fucking knows. Awesome. We won. What's our prize? The sweet, sweet knowledge of victory. That's what matters. That would have been awesome design if it fucking just punted me out with correct. That Minotaur might have looked special, but says absolutely nothing. I would know. I attempted to communicate with a Minotaur. Joke of the day. What is big and red and eats rocks? A big red rock eater. Earth, do you have a fake laugh? That was my fake laugh. This old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, still a mighty roaring call. I now will cite, in the immortal words of TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. That's my guess. Waterfall. Source, Grimith. Correct. Could be chat room. Runaway chaos. Yes, that will do. It was fun picking your brain. Very enjoyable indeed. A good time begs a good reward. Make a wish and I shall make it come true. Okay, so I guess I answered enough riddles. Great. Awesome. Did you like my chat room answer? God, I hate riddles. So we'll go into it here. I will I will do an abridged form of this. I've gotten into this before. I delved into it during like my Might and Magic 8 playthrough that I did on stream. The first time I really did it on like in any of my like stuff I've recorded was Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. And I believe I reprised that when I did my second playthrough of it, and that one I broadcasted. So, riddles require a few things. One, they require all involved parties to have an understanding of the language being used. And it has to be an understanding well enough to, like, comprise idioms and turns of phrase and different, like, in manipulation of the language. Another thing that riddles require is for all parties involved to be on the same wavelength with the, like, what it is that the riddle is, like, asking. Like, I can't read a person's mind, like, I can't read a book's mind if I'm getting my riddle from a book. And it, you know, it's that thing where it's like, do you want, like, a sword? Do you want, like, a blade? Do you want, like, do you want a poignard? Do you want a rapier? Will you accept multiple answers? Like, what if, like, both light and shadow apply to, like, this sort of thing? Like, what if there are multiple seeming answers to a riddle? Does it matter that it doesn't have to be the answer that you're thinking of? Another element that, like, riddles require from all participating parties is, acting in good faith. I'll now bring up the riddle that Casey, the creator, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, presents as a haha fuck you, and it's intended to be a haha fuck you, given the zone that you find this riddle in. What weighs more? A pound of dogs or a pound of feathers? You're given 3 choices. A pound of dogs, a pound of feathers, they weigh the same. There is no correct answer to that riddle if the asker of the riddle is not acting in good faith. If you're to say, a pound of feathers, no, a pound of dogs and a pound of feathers, they weigh the same. If you're to say, they weigh the same, no, a pound of feathers is a pound, but a dog pound weighs way more than a pound. If you say, well, a pound of dogs then weighs the most, then you're like, no, they weigh the same. It's a unit of measurement. It doesn't just require you understanding, like, the language being used. It requires both parties to be acting in good faith. For those reasons, while I am good at riddles, I also disdain riddles. Source: I got subjected to a whole lot of fucking riddle books during my very sickly childhood, and I've played a lot of fucking video games that have asked riddles. So I wouldn't say it's because of my super cool wizard Jesus lateral thinking. It's that I've been bludgeoned by so many fucking riddles that they've been beaten into my head. Anyway, yes. I believe that is an effective breakdown of why it is I disdain riddles. The jester looks like Joe Pesci. I chucked chat room into the word filter, in part because an immediate answer wasn't coming to mind, and also because it seemed like an appropriate time to test whether, like, the game would be acting in good faith and telling me whether something was correct. Come with me, I guess. There we go. That's how we access that. Oh, riddle on demand? Hit me. The strongest chains will not bind it. Ditch and rampart will not slow it down. 1,000 soldiers cannot beat it. It can knock down trees with a single push. Didn't I answer chat room to this? Wasn't that good enough for you? All right, chat room, what do you think? I'll let you all participate. I think it's wind. What would I say if it's not wind? What's my second answer besides chat room? The degree of wind? Right, so a force of nature. An element, if you will. We've seen the elemental lords be bound, though. Like, that's been proven in Might and Magic 8. Of course, the answer is chat room. Correct!
Yes!
Oh, shit. All right. What scrolls do you have on the table? I do have that backup fly scroll. For just in case I, like Jarek went down. That's why I kept this backup fly scroll, and it may very well come in handy. Ogre, you could be onto something. That flickering into and out of view is something. Also, these vials of troll blood casting light like that? They appear to be, anyway. Anyway, I'm glad I was able to turn on the lights. It definitely does make navigating around here much easier. We have this central fucking whatever. This seems to be, like, integral for the end, and also does not appear to have, like, a surface way to access it. Maybe we access it by going through there? That would be my guess. Let's have a look around. It's much easier to look around while it's fucking light. Damn cactus flying around attacking me. Let's see how much life these enemies have. Stupid cactus. Well, it has 0 HP now. You know what? Give me another one. An untiring servant it is, carrying loads across muddy earth, but one thing that cannot be forced is a return to the place of its birth. Chat room. Oh. The fact that the fucking, like, mod lies to you about the answer being correct. I think you can either take that with, like, haha, or you can be really justifiably pissed about that. I don't think there's any room to be, like, to be shrug. I think that's, I say as I'm like, I have like a, keep it moving. Like, it fits in with the theme of chaos, but it also just kind of pisses on you, the player, and I'm I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, that's that ridge. And that road leads to that spot in Alvar. Well, from Alvar. So I'm gonna go look around here again in the bottom left corner in search for a way up there, presuming that I'm going to find Jarek Viermal, our cleric. If I can't find anything, I'll probably end up trying the fly spell to look around there. If I still can't find anything, I might zip around here because I saw like some windows. If I still can't find anything, then I'll go dive into that mine entrance. It did seem, though, that, like, it was integral to get, like, actual correct answers in order to make the runaway chaos appear. Like, I don't think it was an empty, like, tireless pursuit. But it could also just be engage in an X number of riddles. I can't say for sure. I would have to look that up. If anyone does know the answer for certain, say because you have played or seen this played before, I would be interested in knowing. That is not an excuse for someone to go take to their search engine immediately to look that up.
Ow!
Those were none of the words I spoke at all. Let's gently scale back up here. He says, channeling his inner Skyrim. Did I ever teach you any spells? Not helpful in this situation, no. Okay, so we have like this little archway that leads to those swirling paths above.
Wish I knew.
A golem has just come down here to hang out. Heavily injured enemies. Okay, there might be a way for me to run off the edge of the map, which causes a jump, which gets me onto one of these pathways. That sounds stupid enough to work. I hate it. Let's try it. I didn't expect to phase through that. And while yes, I do have a fly scroll, I believe it's reasonable to operate under the assumption that this is designed to be completed without access to fly. Either by like a hidden door or switch somewhere, but we do have Grandmaster Perception in this party.
God, man, that was good.
Like, this is obviously the lowest bid, but, like, you don't have that kind of jump power in this game. Do I think that bouncing, like, ricocheting off a jump is the intended method of solving? I do not know for certain. Considering the chaos of the zone, I believe that is in doubt. This is the lowest point. It'd be cool if I could, like, land one of the jumps to just slam there. Why don't I... I'm down here. That might very well be a staircase for us. Indeed it is. It's much easier to see this when there's some light. Okay, that first jump somehow got me up there. So some bad news. I can just walk into these. That is not intuitive. I could not just walk into that. I have to get started with jumping there. Okay. So this is walkable. All right. And then we tally ho, old chap. Okay. Do you fucking mind? I'm in a land of chaos, Mom. Look at me.
I don't know.
And if it were easier for me to jump over there, this golem has decided to really complicate that by being... You know what? Fuck you, golem. Get the hell out of here. I don't care whether you're friendly or not. Okay, a couple of enemies up there. It's a matter of getting to that, which would certainly be accomplishable with a jump spell. I'm space barring around here, which is my interact button, to see whether there's anything that might adjust as a result of this. And just a normal jump is not good enough. Okay, so there is a spiral staircase, which we can finagle our way onto. But from here, it appears that you would require a jump. Jump, jump. Not for lack of trying. Okay. Well, jump is a reasonable spell to, like, anticipate after having cleared 3 games. It's what, an expert level spell? Or like the elements? Okay. I'm still kind of curious whether I can finagle my way onto the ramps, though, by getting bounced from the edge of the world. What? Alright. Before I cast Fly, I am, gonna give it a few more goes, we'll say. With, propelling myself. For many moons you have saved. Congratulations. On your poor life choice. Well done. Are there still trolls around here, man? Get out of here. Fucking HP. Jeez. That's gotta work. Just, I have to angle that different. It's gotta work. Wasn't expecting to get jumped that way. Bro, I don't know what you missed because I don't know when you... Like, viewers who ask what they missed. Like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. I'm kind of keeping track of other things. Anyway, my plan worked. Awesome. I'm the coolest. Accomplishable without, using that incomplete staircase. This appears to be a unique piece. I don't recall seeing this in Might and Magic 6, 7, or 8. I'm not entirely sure what kind of standoff is, I see. The cactus is nearly destroyed, but not entirely. The shades are on my team and are attempting to resolve the cactus. Very good. So coming up here got us nothing. At least this spiral. Whoop. Okay, we're down here. Again. That dead ends. Does that dead end? It does dead end. Birthright? No, I can't even think of what that game looks like off the top of my head. That's not something I have ever played. For source my brain. Okay. This one fucking cactus. Is threatening to upend all of Christmas. Alright, we were up on that spiral before. I don't know what could be in there for me, other than like a way up there. But I'm willing to have a look, and that means we're gonna have to clear the way. Birthright Gorgon's Alliance. I'm confident I've seen screenshots of that game, but I can't describe it. Anyway, the definitive answer to your question is no.
I don't know.
Appear to be static in that cactus. Okay, so we made it up here. What has that gained us? Okay. Let's go down this way. Down, down, down by the river. Just want to check over here. Did that just spiral up here to nothing? Well, that was pretty easy to walk off of. Okay. Let's have Polycast the fly. And let's take a... Oh. Right. There's a fly height limit, and this is as high as you can fly. You do have to walk up the rest of it. Is there a non-decorative purpose to the structure? It's fine if it's just decorative. I'm merely... Caught in the ramp there. Inside the ramp. Like, the answer doesn't have to be, like, yes. I'm just looking to ascertain for certain. And I would say that for now, my curiosity has been satisfied. It appears to just be decorative. I have 4.5 hours left on this fly.
Let's kill another.
Maybe something resolves if all the enemies around this place have been killed? Maybe. Although cactuses appear to keep spawning. So... what the fuck? Excuse? Alright. These cactuses appear perpetual, and the greatest thing that could happen was for them to get stuck somewhere so that they couldn't die or fight. Alright. Well, I'm glad we answered that, he said. Scratching his chin thoughtfully. This is as high as we can fly up, and we are teleported away. Alright. Likely we're not intended to be able to enter buildings using these methods. Holy shit! Alright.
Abracadabra!
More are continually spawning where I am. Like I'm getting struck with, like, lightning punishment or some shit. Like every time you hear that sound is another cactus spawning.
Hey, we have a customer.
Okay. Well, me causing them to spawn in perpetuity is certainly a complication. My health certainly doesn't vanish when I'm getting, like, the Wrath of Chaos or what have you. It's almost as if, like, flying around that thing is... It's almost as if flying is a punishment. And indeed, flying is a punishment. Okay. Don't fly here is the lesson that's being taken away. You're not meant to fly. Okay. I like how it took me that long to, like, discover that flying was the problem. Let's clean up our mess.
God, man, that was good.
I actually do like this as a design, because that's the game's way of saying you are not intended to fly. Do not fly. That is communicative, which is meant to say, like, you are meant to resolve these through non-flying methods, which means I'd say I feel good about propelling myself up here. But since I saw nothing of note that was worthwhile to me up there, it seems to be that you're not intended to be up there because there's nothing of value for you up there. Okay. In that case, what I have left to do is go through here, and so I shall. Now with a party of 4.
Perhaps this place isn't the right
The
place
door's
for us.
locked.
All right. We are still missing Jarek, but that's okay. Fuck that guy, right?
Quickly, we must move.
I mean, I'll throw down with you. I deal a lot of damage. Let's have a look around here before I take any exits. Damn it, Bob Page. Those like individual cacti were not very damaging. I think the lightning bolt was just dealing damage. That blossom scroll, bronze shield, acid burst. Just like ramming into the trap panels, not giving a fuck. Seems like you're meant to like. Well, actually, I don't know. Don't know if there was just like a maze or something. I thought that maybe you would find a spot to turn off the traps or circumvent the traps to get to the door. Or what if I just take the fucking door that I found? Wild, I know. Big if true. The most foolish choice that he made was to just not take the exit profit. How you doing, bud?
Watch it.
I don't have an answer to that question. Bestial shapeshifters. Bestial. Troglodyte queen. How many fucking hit points? Understood. Man, 125% monster boost. Hell of a drug. We were able to come through here without having runaway chaos. So that's neat. But we didn't try to progress further.
Leave it.
Let me read what Verdant said here. We have runaway chaos, and we have to return runaway chaos to the uneasy origin matter. So we fetched the chaos, and I'm figuring that going through here will eventually lead us to...
I disarmed the traps. I disarmed it.
the gooey caramel center. Chat room, I did not know that was a fucking thing. Or if I did know it, I forgot this was a thing.
I disarmed it.
I just walk over and she disarms the damn thing. I feel like I'm skipping a floor. Oh, whatever, it's chaos. It's allowed to do whatever the fuck it wants. This has been a... This hasn't been a waste of my time. I don't... my dear friend, Dan, formerly Otaku Shout, guy I've co-streamed with on a number of times, a phrase of mine that I developed that he really enjoys. It's through all of our Across the Obelisk runs that he and I did together, none of which have been broadcasted. Is when I would look at a couple of card choices and I would say, I don't hate it. Which is me slow rolling a, I'm not putting this in my fucking deck. Like,
I disarmed
this is a fine choice. Okay. We're in the center. That did work out as designed. Because we know that flying is not meant to occur, we will not fly. I haven't the foggiest where our 5th is.
I got it!
Jared's hanging out playing Nintendo somewhere. If you know the answer, don't tell me. Do you have static in your mouth? Does this work right now? Button won't budge. Dutch. Excuse me? Dutch. Understood. No further questions. And our fly spell expired, so phew, good. We can't accidentally fly ever again. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. It takes us back into the basement. Well, I think I need to path to that hole. I can do that. No, that is a unique enemy. Thank you. Hello, Don Bobbles. Dutch. Nice to have you all here. .sh. Dutch. Yep. This idea... correct? I presume that button also doesn't work. I might have to turn on the power or something. This is a library.
Let's kill another.
Dutch. We do have scrolls in here. Really noticing Polly's inability to generate health. You know what?
I can't repair it.
No! What do you mean you can't repair it?
I'm sorry, I can't help.
Okay.
Good as new. I've repaired it.
Put this on. We'll find a ring. There are cactuses trying to devour my soul.
Hey!
Uh-oh. The party's weak. Our haste has expired. It took a bit. That means, though, that I have to clear this one at a time. Excuse you, busy right now. That's rude as fuck, bro. It's fucking rude.
Let's kill another.
Fucking cacti. Can't take them anywhere. I'm picking these up to see whether any of them are like special scrolls, as in informative in any way, shape, or form, knowledgeable. I can't guarantee that these are just like lootable items. This is created by the mod. Or provided by the mod. The modded content. Static flying cacti enemies that shoot deadly swarms are not available in standard play. Seems like it's just gonna be standard stuff in these shells, but I just wanted to make sure. Now we got a staircase up here. Archway. Presumably, I am attempting to get further up. Isn't this the archway I came through? Maybe not. But I don't give a fuck about the ecology here. I'm gonna level with you. That is not even remotely on my list of concerns. We can go down in a moment. I suppose we can go down now. I feel like I should be going up. Let's save. Just in case. I get, like, teleported or something and have to do the whole, like, basement again. Okay. Please back to this room. Alright. And that door was not openable from that side. Okay. Neat. Wasn't much of an ambush since I could see the red lights denoting that I'm adjacent to an enemy.
Hey!
Points for effort, but the interface betrayed you all. We have like a home theater here. Grimith, it's clearly a lecture hall. No, it's a home theater. Fuck you.
God, man, that was good.
Yes!
Game frame rate was having a moment there.
The door's locked.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother delving into those sacks. Okay. How about lights on everywhere? They said it couldn't be done.
The door's locked.
We have an art gallery
God, man, that was good.
full of art I've not seen before in the game. Or if I have, my brain has glossed over it. Some of these pieces I might have seen very well in the game. Like this stuff over here looks familiar. This does not. I'm gonna like rotate around and see an art piece that I can't broadcast on Twitch. Oh no, it's someone shirtless, son of a bitch.
The door, we can't open it.
And then
It's locked.
twitch.tv/Grimith is closed. Okay, button works now.
Yes!
Would you classify that as a thing that we're meant to interface with? It feels like a thing we're meant to interface with. What would you nebulously describe this as? Verdant wrote uneasy origin matter? Surely I have played Daggerfall. It's the fucking Mantellan Crux all over again. Son of a bitch. Congratulations! Magnificent. No world left behind. Not only have you walked the path of heroes in 3 different realms, but you have also found and caged the runaway chaos responsible for the whole conundrum. Now Inroth, Antagaric, and Jadam may all rest easy, and Verdant has a lot of chronicle work cut out for her. Total time 2 years, 9 months, 13 days. Okay. So that's cool we haven't had one of these splash screens. Because they were cut out of like the individual endings of the games. We have it here. I have some questions. But for now, great. I'm like pointing vigorously at my monitor. Great. 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 All right. Yeah, I mean, that seemed like a spot I'd click on and put the telelocator there. Not like it was doing me any good. Cool. We have brought balance. There's just one slide, ever so slight. I mean, I do have a few questions broadly, but you know, oh, that's jarring. Okay. Once you put the telelocator into empty slot, reach has changed. You cannot see any landscape behind it. Will you dare to enter? No. Maybe? Hold on. Gotta do some stuff. Okay. I said I gotta do some science. Good. We don't have the telelocator anymore. It's out of our inventory. I tried to use it earlier in pursuit of finding it, but I was near like hostile enemies at the time, and my thing is that no, you can't. I could possibly backtrack slowly to get to like the breach zone, but I think I'm just going to walk through the fucking burst. He said as he...
Quickly, we must move.
I'm thinking that we were meant to find all 5 player characters before heading into the breach. I'm thinking that I missed my 5th player character somewhere in there. Hypothesis. I think my 5th player character was in that bottom left corner as a figure. Hypothesis. I believe they're dead. Sometimes the Oracle's dead fucking wrong, chat room. Sometimes the Oracle is dead fucking wrong. You shake the magic 8 ball and it's like, hey bud, you fucked this one up. The timing on that too is just... Moments like that are why I broadcast. It's just... The number of times over the past 14 years of like doing local recordings and live where I say something and I'm either instantly proven correct and just like a really like upfront like, oh no way, or irrevocably just proven wrong. Like, that was pretty good. Yeah, moments like those are Or part of why I enjoy doing this. Just immediately like... I guess Jarek wasn't meant to see. What the hell happened? He had no insight. I like how he is rendered as a power lich here. That's good.
Greetings.
He doesn't have anything to say. Okay, so I'm not saying I might not be wrong. I'm now vigorously like shaking my hand at the screen. I might not have been wrong. This might just be a failsafe in case I failed to grab him.
Welcome, adventurer.
Hey, Kari. Little adventurers in here. And these containers might be like permanent storage in a sense. Yeah, like it might have just been like a failsafe to teleport him here. Much like how apparently there's a cool like cube for you to access the adventurers in. I now want to science this. Right, the Oracle might not be wrong, but I do love the timing. The Oracle Lab. Okay. Load demonstration. Provide fly scroll to Vargas. What about if we... Wait. I can't cast fly with Vargas. He doesn't have any spell points. I could go to the inn and change the order of my party to make it so that Jarek's in front? Grimith nods emphatically. That's why... No, Vargas is by default the lead of my group. I can't dismiss him. Okay. Okay. I just could like run this real quick then? I can run this real quick then. It's like I didn't see him in here, and so I'm wondering like whether like the figure that was there like died. Or maybe, yeah, I mean, it's the only other place I could think of. Ergo, it must be true. Let's see if he's around here now and take fly punishment. Hey, fly punishment, could you not spawn in front of me like that? Thanks. So I should be able to see him pretty readily on account of the fact that he'd be a power lich, right? But I don't recall ever seeing like a power lich like around here. And I'm presuming that he would be rendered as a power lich, like either as a lootable body or otherwise. Is it possible that I killed him and scooped up his loot? It's not impossible.
I have no idea.
I'm thinking maybe he was on here, but then
I have no
fell.
idea.
What spawned the shades? Because there are no other shades except for like these enemies. Is that like a summon undead spell? I'm just, thinking out loud here. I think I want to do this from scratch again. But before I do, let's go back to the Oracle Lab and just go activate the burst. Alright, fine. Those won't work now. But we can fly here. At least it's outdoors. So we'll go back up to the top this way, he said. Not ascending back to the top. Our little storerooms. Ah. Maybe I'll just look up... I referenced Centaur earlier. Maybe I'll look up to see whether, that other party member ends up being there. Instead of, continuing to lab it on my own. Save me some time, if nothing else. Kind of thought this would work, though, and bouncing me up here. Kind of thought this elevator would function, you know? That, you know, whole sprawling. I mean, I guess I can try to jump myself, but my jump doesn't go as high. There may have just been another building that I failed to access that would have also had the 5th character. I'm kind of puzzled how the hell I'm meant to get back up there to the starburst. I can always load before I came down here, but... I expected this to work as it, you know, did in the days before. I could just jump off this again, but it's going to portal me into the orchard. Which doesn't actually help me get back up there to a tippy top. And it's so high, I can't fly up there, which is a limitation of the game engine. You know, perhaps from this spot I could jump. No, it's designed in such a way to... Well... Maybe. Oh yeah, that's too steep. That is definitely not... Maybe this bottom one will work. The bottom one works, just not the one right below this. Whatever. Let's go in. New Game Plus? Not New Game Plus. We still have our quests. But we are back here where it all started on Emerald Isle. You've done it. I am amazed. Verdant is visibly trying to keep her composure, though it's fair to assume she'd try to at least poke your face to get a touch of heroism. We already got this text to appear. Because we already beat Might Magic 7 before. Okay. We got a bonus rank then. This will sound odd, but bear with me, heroes. The name's Verdant and I am a time traveler. Something rather dire has occurred and I need your help. Actually, the world needs your help. I am but a messenger. And the probable cause of all the trouble, but that's really not what's important here. What's important is that there is this clandestine scholar consortium. As no name for it should not be spoken of, and hence no need for one. We've seen this before. We are a group of mages who research the intricacies of time travel for the purpose of documenting the history of our world. Pure, untainted, unbiased. Something humans entangled in their affairs and fettered by political agendas are obviously incapable of doing. The saying goes, winners write history. Hence we've mastered the art of time travel to witness the history and document it objectively, straighten out the mangled facts, uncover the truth buried beneath convenient lies. It's been working out great. Our archives grow with each excursion, but this time a little something went a little wrong. See, personally, I always found it disappointing how all the chronicles detail the lives of... So yes, in the middle of the whole writing and creation, 3 groups of heroes. The ritual went wrong, and 2 hero groups have been annihilated. But our hero group remains intact. And our task is to save the world 3 times. And yes, about to melt on the spot. Yes. Help the goobers. The telelocator. Infused metal rod. Okay, so
His Grace, Lord Markham, Duke of the Western
we
Lowlands.
have entered New Game Plus. We've entered into an offshoot timeline. Verdun is going through her whole spiel again. We count as already having won the competition, though, so that's great. Our gold's down to 200. We have 7 days of food.
Welcome aboard.
You were back at Castle Harmondale?
It looks scary.
Well, we can't say it. I mean, it's adjacent to New Game Plus, right?
I have no idea.
Let's put our goal into work,
Let's
shall
do
we?
another.
We still have our levels. It still registers that some things are done, but some things aren't done. Some things are done and some things aren't done.
I have no idea.
Finally put this golem to work, man. It's about fucking time.
Let's get out of here.
Also, what the hell is this party order? Just noticed that. Hi. Thanks. We have another collector gem. I believe using that does heals our party full. To full. It's meant to. Butler, are you over here?
Come in, come in.
No, but you are. Yes, the signet ring. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Neat. I dare say that is the modded content done. And I would say that our post game here appears to be the timelines breaking down. The moral of the story is don't touch that starburst. The final thing I want to do then before I end the broadcast is I would like to convey some thoughts about how I feel about this experience. But
Should be an easy fight.
I am going to throw myself back into here. Okay. Let's take a different direction this time. See whether we find people in the same order that we found them last time. We could also possibly test out whether you need to answer the riddles correctly, instead of it just fucking with you and how many riddles, but I don't think I care that much. Let's just take a direction. See where the road takes us. I do believe I checked all these doors, and it makes sense that the merchant house would be one that holds the player character. And it is Polly. Okay, so we just ended up accessing these spots in the correct order that I had people in my party. Flailfist, Immisori Leaderthier, Polly. Okay. Interesting. I mean, we take these. Interesting. Gotta get used to Polly being in that slot now. Also, let there be light. Man, that would have been so much more convenient if it looked like this from the fucking start. Well, yes. Like, that's always going to be your 4th slot. This will always be your 3rd slot. Castle Iron Fist will always be your 2nd slot. That's how I would read that. think summoning, like, those shades is something a Power Lich can just do straight up. It's not gonna, like, pull in, like, the Dark Magic book. I think they can just, like, summon, like, those monsters. So it makes sense the Power Lich was over there and, possibly met a, you know, an end.
The spell is ready.
Hey!
Ow, 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 ow. Not fun when I miss with the fucking sun ray. That's it. I'm over here trying to science, damn it. I don't have time for this. The trolls that are camping the door need to get the hell away from the door. Alright, the trolls that are at the door have appeared to have gotten away from the door. Welcome in, these here. We know there's that secret cache over there, but hey, as we also know, you're not meant to fly. I don't need to go talk to him. I just want to see whether those shades are there or whether we can actually spot him. Hell, he might have, like, walked off the fucking castle and fucked off across the land. Hell if I know. Really, I'm just doing this because I need to be right, chat room. You don't understand. I need to see that Power Lich there so I can be right. Sparkle Lord the Fabulous giving me money for free. The foolishness is that that's a Prime subscription, so I mean, you already gave Twitch the money. You could have given that to anyone, you put it here. But really, you gave Twitch the money already. Of course, Flailfist is the one that has the fucking fly scroll. But we know how to resolve this, chat room. Jump! Or should we get to the edge of the world here? Thank you. Whoop. Show me a Power Lich. Yeah, bud. Which means the fucking intended way of getting up here is what I did. Because we tried to get up there that way, and it didn't work at all. I don't see any shades, which gives me credence. It reaffirms my life. Don't you bounce at me. Flame elementals, I'm busy. I'm labbing. Fine, don't let me lab. There we go. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Let me through.
Or just stand in my fucking way. Sure. Why wouldn't you?
Let me through.
No, I'm not stuck. It's fine. I didn't want to go up there or anything. It's cool. No, you wanted this fight. You were adamant on coming over here and fighting me. Yep. Yep. You know what that sound is? That's the sound of me being correct. Ah. Yes, I was right. It's a shame he's fucking dead. But I was right, and that's what matters. The bolster monster power appears not to have favored the power lich too well. I would wager it's possible that the golems and the archmage are just scripted to go after liches. And because Jarek is printed out as the power lich he does not win this confrontation. I don't think it's the cacti there. I think this would be like if our fifth party member were someone else that the golems and archmage get along with. But the way to lab that, which we can do, we have the tech for that, is to change our party order. So let's go do that. Why isn't he behind a door like all the others? Chaos! Remember, the answer to every riddle is chat room. Let's put Polly up there. So judging by the fact that I'm doing this multiple times, I would say that,
Welcome,
I don't hate this, this modded breach experience. Overall, like, this creation by Rodril, supported by the Celestial Heavens, like, community, folks who have gathered around, and then, like, the extra fixes that were provided by this revamp have been really enjoyable to play. And there are other mods that take the Might and Magic 6, 7, 8 merge and do other things with them. I found one today that I'm pretty interested in playing. And so we might be seeing more merge action on twitch.tv/Grimith and going through these games again. There is a non-zero possibility. What's been done by the revamp to change like races and classes? That's been fun. The ability to like travel between the different games, that's been all right, but does seem to be gated behind you better have a town portal, because we did not find a whole lot of Dimension Door scrolls. And like the modded action itself with Verdant, it's been like a diversion. This whole breach area, I mean, it's totally optional. You unlock this after what, clearing all 3 games? That's different. I don't hate it. But I could quite easily go the rest of my life without fucking playing this again. We got to have our bit about riddles. Didn't think I'd be busting that out again, but we did. Yeah, this has been a pretty cool experience. The fact that Rodril has also created ability for now multiplayer, so you can have a team of your friends going through Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8. I put you in the 5th slot. Did I not put you in the 5th slot? I definitely put you in the 5th slot. Is Jarek still up there? Damn it, Jarek. I should have grabbed the fly scroll. Hold on. If this is gonna happen again, then put the fly scroll on you and put the invisibility scroll on you. Alright. Yeah. Whole gray face interface takes some getting used to. The fact that it's like with the Might and Magic 8 interface, I mean, I think I could change that, but I think I also tried to change that. No, you can. But it also ends up just looking weird to me. But it's no big deal. Excuse you. Let's turn on the lights. Watch, it's not Polly there anymore, and I'm like, okay. Maybe they are random and not based on party position. All right. Well, now you're the person who can actually cast these fucking spells. We'll probably get smited out of the air anyway. But I wanted to test this. Right. Hostile creatures nearby, of course. Silly me. Because the other thing I wanted to see, which is why I changed the positioning, was, is Jarek dead up there because he's a power ledge? And if someone else ends up in that spot, are we good? That's still a Missouri Legion here. That's as high as we can fly. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. What dialogue does the fifth character have? Where is our fifth character? There he is. Hey, Polly. Cleric of the Sun. See, look at them, all friends as the Priest of the Sun.
Greetings and salutations.
Vargas, friend, you are here. I'm so glad to meet you. All the wizards around here have gone mad, but their golems are still functioning. The important part is I don't want to be here any longer than I absolutely have to. Look, I found a diary of some poor sod, or rather what remains of it. It seems someone got into the breach long before us, if we can speak in terms of time around here at all. He wrote, everything in here is a reflection of things that happened somewhere, somewhen. None of it is real with the exception of the personalities. Looks like the poor fellow has failed to find a way out of here and began to lose his mind. Last page is just full of gibberish about some riddles. Hey, we saw that from Polly before when he was the fourth character, so maybe if we... Oh.
Hello.
Let's go grab our fifth character then, Flail Fist. Okay. Yes. I flew in the wrong direction. Don't bounce me while I'm in the air. Rude.
Ow.
If you're just tuning in, we already cleared this stuff. I am just doing a little bit of labbing here with the modded breach level. That is part of the Might and Magic Merge experience. Overall, this has been pretty fun. Like, to go through Might and Magic 7 with a fifth party member, and then go into 6 with a fifth party member, and then go into 8. And, I mean, monster bolstering being what it is, but, and then wait 10 months, and then finish 8, and then, you know, finish all 3 games. It's been a wild ride to, like,
Master
have these all
Iron Fist,
merge together.
Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
So, the text that you get added to this depends on, like what order you find them in. So, this contains text we never read before. My friends, I found it, the runaway chaos. Or maybe it found me? I don't know. It all feels like a grand jest. It surrounded me with hellish creatures, monster born of my nightmares. To scare me, perhaps, or just to see what I would do. I fought to stay alive, and it just laughed. As I say these words, I hear echoes of the screeching laughter piercing through my very skull. And when I finally fell to the ground without a shred of power left to carry on, suddenly the nightmares dissipated. Gone, every single one. But the wounds they left were real. And yet when I looked down, there wasn't a single cut. Only my torn clothes stood as proof that anything had happened at all. And then the being spoke to me in a voice so calm my own shiver ceased. I will ask you riddles 5, it said. Answer them to feel alive. Make a wish if you succeed. Maybe then you shall be freed. I did not know the answers, but it let me be. I don't know why. Maybe it felt pity, or maybe it merely wanted to let me rest before it returns to former minutes. Okay, so this contains knowledge I did not have. That, answering 5 riddles successfully gets you access to, Dude Man, the Chaos, where our wish is for the Chaos to join us so that we can take the Chaos to the checks, notes, uneasy origin matter. So yeah, after 5 successful, like, riddle answers, the next time you pop into one of those, like, buildings, that's when the Chaos appears. Okay. And the reason why we know they have to be correct answers is because I got asked more than 5 riddles before the Chaos appeared, because I did chuck chat room and a couple of those. Okay. This is all important intel, though, to be taking notes, which is fitting for a Might and Magic game, I will say. So I wouldn't say it's, like, beyond the pale. Prince Nikolai had been kidnapped. Yeah, sure, whatever. Eat cacti, nerds. So the final thing that I want to do is I want to go get one of these riddles printed out for me, and then I want to go to a local search engine. Because I've got a hunch, we'll call it. Oh yes, this one. Again. Alright, local search engine. Betrayal at Krondor riddles. Can I find this exact text? I sure can. Can I get that into for a different display for folks that their eyeballs don't collapse? Possibly. Will I also display it on stream? Maybe. Sure. Against my better judgment, we'll make a browser source appear on stream. That isn't like people giving me money. What a fool I am. Oh. Pulling that open in an incognito window was an incorrect choice, because holy shit, that has a lot of advertisements on it. You know what? I think the yellow text on the black background one is the safer one for stream. Let's do this. Okay. Make that appear there, and then actually make the window appear for you all in the audience. Okay. So, say hello to riddles. Our chest riddles from Betrayal at Krondor. The strongest chains will not bind it. Ditch and rampart will not slow it down. 1,000 soldiers cannot beat it. It can knock down trees with a single push. Soldiers. Wind. W-I-N-D is our answer. And that is the exact text. Let's find another riddle. And we'll test this out again. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. Excuse me, busy. With sharp-edged wit and pointed poise, it can settle disputes without a noise. We certainly saw this one. Let's look up poise. With sharp-edged wit and pointed poise, it can settle disputes without a noise. S-W-O-R-D. Sword. Not blade, not rapier, not poignard, not dagger, not gladius. Sword. All right. So this entire section is, have you played Betrayal Krondor? Do you remember it? If yes, this old one runs forever, but never moves at all. He has not lungs nor throat, still a mighty roaring call. Believe this one was the waterfall one, or chat room. Excuse me, roaring call. That does appear to be waterfall. It's word for word. These riddles. Okay. Well. Great. Why don't we just go ahead and field 5 of these? You're just tuning in, Arrow Yara, but, like, chat room was correct. But it wasn't correct, but the game said it was correct. A shimmering field that reaches far, yet it has no tracks, and is crossed without paths. We take a look at our handy-dandy answers here. We are told that is the ocean. A shimmering field that reaches far, yet it has no tracks, and is crossed without paths. You know, the ocean. I wonder if this is case sensitive. No, can't be. Because I typed in uppercase and all the others. And then you see it about in field and town. It cannot get up, but will often fall down. That's rain. I think that's one of the 2 that I put chat room in for. Because rain did not come to mind there with that. Rain.
Don't budge.
And then as that's 5 correct answers,
Don't budge.
there's a runaway chaos. Okay. Cool. Managed to lab that out then. All right. Those were the answers I sought. Huzzah. So, what have we learned today? 1. Fucking riddles. 2. Golems and archmages do not love power liches. And even if they were on the same side, the Mr. Power Lich did not survive the cacti, despite summoning shades. 3. I was right. That's the most important lesson, despite it being 3rd. Never mind that we opened that door and saw Jarek, like, waiting for us. That's cool, but what matters the most is that I was right. Four. I know this was also 1, but fucking riddles. 5. Fucking bolster monsters. Still at, you know, the mere total of 125%. 6. This party kind of kicks ass. We have our strong suits. A knight, a monk, an archer, a cleric, and a sorcerer. I do appreciate what the revamp did for like classes and races and like how like the promotions could be. Us being able to like not just like roll promotions like backward, but do like side transitions into light or dark paths. Different races, like adding like different bonuses to HP and SP. Yeah, what cthscr did. Scr. Yeah, I thought this was fun. That's just like the revamp stuff. As for like the actual merge itself, it's pretty cool to be able to just go through these 3 games and blend them together as you see fit. Much like when I first discovered that, wait, you can play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and Super Metroid together? It's cool as fuck. Like, the ability for these to be melded together was pretty fun. The actual, like this actual stuff that we explored today, it's fine. I didn't find it particularly offensive. My disdain for riddles is particular to me. And anyone else who shares my viewpoint, which of course is the correct viewpoint, because as we've determined, I'm right. But didn't hate it. I leave this with strong and positive feelings about 7. My favorite Might and Magic game was 6. It's pretty cool to be able to bring like some extra beef and power from, I guess, the Might and Magic 8 spells into Might and Magic 6. That's pretty entertaining. And my feelings about Might and Magic 8 are not stronger. I do not much care for the video game. It is a Might and Magic of all time. I had earmarked this broadcast before I started it as getting done within 3 hours, and even with all the fuckery, I'm glad to see that's going to be the case. But yeah, I had some concerns when I sat down to look up the information this afternoon of how to access the breach, as it were. And when I saw the keyword filter in on the Celestial Heavens forum, riddle. Like, ugh. And the darkness was annoying, but how it actually played out, I don't have strong feelings against it. We managed to intuit all that stuff. Trial and error, and we didn't die. That's the most important part. We succeeded. Getting to that 5th player character, though, the one that's on the structure as opposed to inside a building, I don't know about that design choice. It's neat that it's different, but it does expose them to the danger of being attacked and slain, as we saw with our Power Lich there. The whole existence of this is technically impressive, and like, I remember when I first learned about, and I posted this in my Discord, discord.gg/Grimith, my vanity link from back when I was a Discord partner, still functional, that Rodril was like, had like in a testing phase, a Might and Magic Merge multiplayer, and it's like become stable enough to the point where people can gather together to play it and save their game and load their game and rip-roar through Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8 while controlling individual characters. Like, what Rodril has done like with this game engine and the 3 games in it is fucking sick. I do not anticipate ever showing off Might and Magic Merge multiplayer content, but that's pretty cool. I do anticipate at some point in the nebulous future, perhaps next week, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps next year, perhaps never. Some more Might and Magic merging. Again, there was a mod I ended up seeing today, which caught my eye, and I was like, that looks neat. Maybe we'll try like their take on like race balancing, class balancing, skill balancing. I'm not much for modifications to video games, beyond what I take to, get them to display and capture properly for my recording and broadcasting purposes, but something's caught my fancy with doing this. This has been a pleasure, though, and all for the price of some fiddle fuckery to get this to work, and owning Might and Magic 8 Day of the Destroyer, which is what is required to get this stuff working. Yeah, this was really cool, and I'm presuming this can end up acting as a base for you, like these chests and containers around. Certainly better way to store all of your artifacts and relics, and you even like an in cube here. We never turned in this quest, by the way. Wonder how I... You know what, don't... Let's actually go turn in that quest and be like, hey, we did it. Look at us, we're the coolest. Do I still portal to... Okay, we can just choose like whatever we portal to. Makes sense from here, yeah. Like, hey, we saved Kari Blackthorn. Just FYI. This is Alvar when it's perfectly bright out here. Hey, I saved Kari. I found her as a statue. She's totes okay. Pioneers can now be promoted to Pathfinders. Good chunks of experience overall. Ugh. Jarrett cannot be leveled up like the rest, because he wasn't with us during experience. Immune to mind and body. The World of Enroth. Betrayal at Krondor Riddles. Thank you, prior gaming knowledge. Thank you. I knew. I knew my experience with video games would help me with other video games. Yeah, this wasn't intended, but it got done. It happened. Now we can move on with our lives.